Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about ratios, more specifically about equivalent ratios on a diagram. To get us started, here we have 4 hearts, and that's represented by the 4 rectangles in our diagram that are pink. And here we have 3 stars, which is represented by the 3 blue rectangles in our diagram. And in total, we have 7 shapes. And this is assuming that each one of these rectangles represents 1. So 4 pink rectangles representing the 4 hearts and 3 blue rectangles representing the 3 stars. So now we're going to take this diagram and we're going to double each rectangle, meaning the hearts are going to double, the stars are going to double. So that also means that our total shapes will double. Now, our original ratio of hearts to stars was 4:3 because there were 4 hearts and 3 stars, but because we doubled it, now we have 8 hearts and 6 stars. And we're still maintaining an equivalent ratio here because we are doubling both. This is very similar to finding equivalent fractions. And so now we have a new ratio that is 8/6, which is equivalent to our original ratio. And so we could rewrite our ratio using the colon and using the word 2 to represent our new ratio. Originally, our ratio of stars to hearts was 3/4, but because we doubled it, our new ratio is 6/8. And again, we could rewrite our other ratios as well using the colon and using the word 2 to represent our equivalent ratios. Next, our ratio of hearts to total was 4/7. And since we doubled it, now it's 8/14. And then we could also represent our new ratios that are equivalent to the original one. Our original ratio of stars to total was 3/7 because we had 3 stars and we had 7 shapes in total. And because we doubled it, our new ratio is 6/14. And again, we could rewrite our new ratios as well using the colon and the word 2. Our original ratio of total to hearts was 7/4, but because we doubled it, it is now 14/8. And again, we could rewrite our new ratios using a colon and the word 2 and represent that they are equivalent to our original ratio. And then our original ratio of total to stars was 7/3 because we had 7 total shapes and 3 stars. But because we doubled it, now we have 14 total shapes and 6 stars. And again, we could rewrite the other forms of writing the ratios as well to represent that these are equivalent. All right. So now taking our original 4 hearts and 3 stars, what we're going to do is we're going to triple it. So now we have 12 hearts, 9 stars, and 21 total shapes. So our original ratio of hearts to stars was 4 hearts to 3 stars, but since we tripled it, our new ratio is 12/9. Again, this is very, very similar to equivalent fractions. We're taking our original ratio and we're tripling it. So now we have 12 hearts and 9 stars. And again, we could represent this ratio using a colon and the word 2. Our original ratio of stars to hearts was 3/4 because we had 3 stars and 4 hearts. But when we triple it, we get 9/12. And again, we could rewrite it as a colon and using the word 2. Our original ratio of hearts to total was 4/7 because we had 4 hearts and 7 shapes in total. But when we triple it, Now we have 12 hearts and 21 shapes in total. And again, we could rewrite our other ratios as well. Our original ratio of stars to total was 3 stars and 7 total shapes. And if we triple that, that becomes 9/21. And here are our other ratios as well. And then our original ratio of total to hearts was 7/4. And then we triple it. So now we have 21/12. And we could rewrite our equivalent ratio using a colon and the word 2. And now here we have total to stars. Our original ratio was 7/3. And if we triple that, we get 21/9. So that's the same thing as 21:9 and 21/9. Now we're going to take our ratio and quadruple it. So now we're going to have 16 hearts, 12 stars, and 28 total shapes. Our original ratio of hearts to stars was 4/3. And once we quadrupled it, now we have 16 hearts and 12 stars. Remember, this is like finding equivalent fractions, except these are just equivalent ratios. And then we could also write our new equivalent ratio using a colon and the word 2. Here we have the stars to hearts. Our original ratio was 3/4. And once we quadruple it, now we have 12/16. And we could rewrite that ratio using a colon and the word 2. Next, our original ratio of hearts to total was 4/7. And once we quadruple that ratio, we get 16/28. And remember that these ratios are still equivalent. And we're going to write these ratios using a colon and the word 2. Here we have stars to total. Our original ratio of stars to total was 3/7 because we had 3 stars and 7 total shapes. And once we quadrupled it, now we have 12/28. And here's our equivalent ratios written using a colon and the word 2. Here we have total to hearts. Our original ratio was 7/4. And once we quadruple that, we get 28/16. And we could rewrite that ratio using a colon and the word 2. And then finally, we have total to stars. Our original ratio was 7/3. And once we quadruple that, we get 28/12. And again, we could rewrite these ratios using a colon and the word 2. And that's it.